Hooray, we're on the M4. Phew. Took us about an hour to get out of the city, which is not too bad really. It's taken us much longer in the past to get out. So all things considered, pretty good. It's 9:30, pit stop at Reading Services. Coffee and a muffin, and it'll keep us going. And back on the motorway, let's go. Yeah, I was just demonstrating to Deirdre there the acceleration in the XJ40. When you floor it like that, there's an initial delay and then boom, it's gone. Smooth is another way of describing it. We've pulled in and added another services. We're in West Cardiff, I think, West Cardiff services. The ferry's delayed until about 5 o'clock, which is a bit annoying, but you know, when you're travelling this time of year, there's always a risk of bad weather. Oh, we're here. We've arrived in Pembroke. It's about 1:30. Been on the road since about 7:10. Get ready for the ferry at around 4 o'clock, thereabouts. Fingers crossed the crossing will be a good one. There's the boat. Hope we get a good spot. We're on the boat. Hooray! We got a good spot right at the front. Hi everyone, we're off the boat. Hooray! We've only been delayed about 3 hours. We're nearly at our destination in Wexford, which is absolutely brilliant. Jag's been absolutely superb so far. Really enjoyed driving it. We've done 74,775 miles so far.
We didn't do all of the 74,000.
Oh no, we haven't done all of that now. Yes, we only picked up the Jag earlier, darling. We racked up 74,000 miles in a day.
Yeah, right.
And we've managed 24.3 mpg, which I think is not too bad considering the engine in this being a 3.6. It's not the most economical, and the car is full of stuff as well. And just have a little bit over half a tank of fuel left still, so not bad going. Okay, we're going to sign off for tonight. We'll be back with more driving updates on our trip through Ireland over the next few days. See you later. We're off again. This time we are going without the dog. Hooray! We've left him behind with Deirdre's parents, so I have a few days without the dog, which means the car is a few days without the dog. Brilliant. Weather conditions outside are absolutely terrible. It's blowing a gale and rain is coming and very stormy conditions, so glad I'm driving the Jag. And so we're heading up to my home county of Laois and give the Jag a drive around my home county.
How do you go on your street?
Good news! Jag has just hit 75,000 miles. Awesome. Good morning everyone. And we're on the road again in the Jaguar Sovereign. This time we're heading to Dublin. First order of the day is to get the car washed because it's a bit mucky for driving around the country roads here in Ireland, and the last thing I want to do is to take Jag into Dublin and have it covered in muck. So So we're heading off to a car wash, give it a quick blitz, and head on up to Dublin. We've arrived in Dublin, Carracloe, Oscuelga in Irish, which means the town of the Ford of the Hurdles.
Does it?
Yes. Yeah.
I know the English name, Dublin, is from the Nordic Dublin, meaning black pool.
Yeah. It was indeed called Black Pool. So it's a bit unusual for Dublin to have almost 3 names, and for the Irish translation to actually not refer to the English name, because the Black Pool was a small little safe harbour that the Vikings used for their ships when they set themselves up in Ireland, and Dublin grew out of the Viking settlement into a town and then into the city it is today. So there you go, a little bit of history of Dublin's fair city where the girls are so pretty. It's a reference to a Irish folk song. Go check it out. Cheers. Good morning, everyone. It's another bright and sunny day in Dublin.
No, it's the only bright and sunny day that we've been here so far.
Yeah, it's typical again. The weather's been pretty miserable and changeable and windy and cold and wet. But obviously it's this time of year, so what can you do about it? But it's a nice, lovely sunny morning here, and we've enjoyed the last couple of days in the city, catching up with friends and family, and good food, a few drinks, a bit of crack. We'll be out of the city soon, onto the M11, heading south through Wicklow, the county of Wicklow, and then into Wexford. And we're heading for the boat. It's about 8:15. Hopefully we sail on time. Hello again. We're in Pembroke. It is 25 to 2. We're delayed by about 45 minutes. Crossing was a little bit rough. So we're going to hit the road, get the hell out of Pembroke, get out of Wales.
Stuff for some lunch.
Stuff for some lunch. Nice cup of tea and sandwich, something hot. Hooray! We're home. Thank God for that. Oh dear, absolutely shattered. It's what time? 8:10. So we've been on the road since 7:10. A long day. Yep. But I'm glad the Jag has been the car to take us to Ireland and back again. It's done 75,509 miles. I think it's time to go have some food and a beer. Thank you. So there we have it. The Jag got us from London to Ireland and back again in one piece. So how was it? Well, I think as you saw in the film, I quite like this car. And I actually more than like this car. I love it. the more I've been driving it, the more I fall in love with it. It really is brilliant. Just the whole thing, the whole package is superb. You know, I've owned this car for about 3 months now, and I've been trying to think of one thing that I like the most about it. And it's really hard to pinpoint just one thing because the whole car is brilliant. I've never driven a car like it. It's just so smooth, it's so effortless. The ride is sublime. And anybody who's owned an XJ40, they'll know what I'm talking about. It really is just effortless. Everything from the steering down to the engine, gearbox. Yes, you could argue any automatic is easy to drive, but there's something different about the XJ40. Jaguar really got it right with this car. So do I recommend the Jaguar XJ40, Jaguar Sovereign? Yes, I do. I really do. I think this car's time has come. If I were you, I'd go out and buy one now because prices are only going to start to rise. The best thing to do is to find a nice, clean, straight example like this one, and you're laughing. So, happy 30th birthday, Jaguar XJ40. You deserve it.